when I met you, I know you was in the house, but I know you were a little more into hip hop now. I'm just asking, are we slightly transitioning back? Are you still like, because I'll be honest, I don't even listen to hip hop like that anymore. Like, especially like the current stuff. I'm not really paying attention. And if I do need it, I just go on the charts and I'm not actively like listening to a album. Like, I'm not actually doing that. Like, I'm listening to more like FKJ, more like cats who are more instrumentalists and DJs as well. Like, I'm listening to more, even like soul artists. I gotta feel it. I can't listen to damaging lyrics. That's one thing I told myself I'm not ever doing. I can't listen to people talking about killing and shooting each other. That's not part of my DNA. It's not part of my lifestyle. But I want to know, are you actually listening to any hip hop or even old school or new school or any whatsoever?
Well, I mean, I'll always listen to old school hip hop.
Okay.
Always, like, especially, my favorite producers. Like, that'll always be something that I do. I definitely listen to some of the new stuff, and it's not so much about, because yeah, you're right. There is like really negative, damaging content that's out there. You have artists that are glorifying like taking antidepressants, like it's the thing to do, and seeing it in my scene, like drugs can be really harmful. So, I hope that they're within that scene, there's more education on how damaging that could be. Because especially when you're messing with brain chemistry, like you could be changing and ruining somebody's life forever.
Yeah.
But I will say this: the production aspect, I'm in love with.
I enjoy that. Lyrics is terrible, but yeah, the beats though.
Yeah, the beats are amazing. Like, I feel like there's more musical elements, and especially when you're talking about the idea of big neck bass, even in like trap music, there's like melodies and bass lines.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's like something that's so, so dope. Like I can't even say it more than that. It just makes you feel a certain way when it's just hitting you, and it brings you to a place. So I'm definitely, I wouldn't say transitioning back, because I never felt like I transitioned out. I just, because I've always been creating, and I think with the big neck, digital side, it'll be definitely more of an emphasis on some of the non-dance music related stuff. Like I would love to, reach out to different like jazz artists and things like that, and just really expand what that can look like, but also keeping the element of the label in mind, of like the bass being its own melodic thing at the forefront. How that can look like, honestly, the opportunities are endless. But definitely, I do see myself putting out a lot of these beat tapes. I'm probably like, at least within the past couple of months, like 80, 90 beats in. Uh,
Woo! Bring them out, man. Stop playing.
I gotta
Bro,
mix
gotta
them
hear them, man. Don't like,
in.
oh, don't hold on to. Like, I get it. A lot of people. I mean, I know so many DJs, producers that like, yo, they have like 10 years worth of they haven't let out, and I'm like, yo, is this just for you to listen to? Like, yo, you let that out. Like, don't be scared. Like, let it out.
Yeah,
Like, people
I
sit on
mean,
music so long,
so that's been my big project. My big project was, just because it's so much like content, to send it to an outside mastering house would just cost me a fortune. So I actually saved up some money. I bought some like mastering plugins. So I've been going through each, just I have like different schedule throughout different week. Like I'll spend 2 days of the week just digging for dance music. That's it. That's all I'm doing for like, 8, 9 hours. And then I have like another day where I'm just digging for samples. And then I have another day where I'm just working on edits. And then I have one day where I'm just working on beats. And then like the last day, I'm just like working on mixing down some of these tracks that I've been working on. So, if I had more volunteers, something like that, oh man, these things would be out a long time ago. But when you're a one man army,
Tough,
it's a
man.
huge undertaking.
If you're enjoying the content you're watching right now and you want to level up and create vibes at all the events you DJ at, well, make sure you subscribe to us right